If you saw the thumbnail, then you know that these cookies only cost 17 cents each to make. Welcome back to Cooks by Carrie, and in today's video, I'm showing you how to make these delicious Snickerdoodles from attapinch.com. For today's recipe, you will need a cup of butter softened, a cup of granulated sugar, a half cup of brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 3 teaspoons vanilla extract, 2 3/4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, a fourth a teaspoon salt, and an additional 2 tablespoons granulated sugar and 2 teaspoons ground sugar for the cinnamon sugar mix. The first step for this recipe is to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I'm whisking together all of the dry ingredients, which includes the flour, cream of tartar, baking soda, and salt in a medium bowl. Now the recipe lists this as step 3, however I like to do this as the second step because I just like to have all of the flour mixture ready so that after I do creaming the butter and the sugar, then the flour is all ready to go and I don't have to think about it again. Just a weird personal preference, but you can do whatever you'd like. Now let's talk about Snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles are essentially a sugar cookie that is just coated in cinnamon sugar instead of just plain sugar, which gives it a unique taste. It's really delicious. It really makes me think of like fall for some reason. I don't know, maybe because of the cinnamon, but they're super delicious all year round. And let's talk about the 17 cents. So that's right, it only cost me 17 cents per cookie. If you're wondering how I did the math, I'm going to include all the ingredients that I was using in the description down below. Now, in another bowl, you want to cream together your butter and sugar. I will be using a hand mixer, and you'll notice that in this recipe, there is a mixture of white and granulated sugar and brown sugar. And that also makes it a little bit more unique than a sugar cookie because a sugar cookie does not typically have brown sugar in it. So that's just a little fun fact. Back to the 17 cents thing, as I was saying before. So I researched and did all the ingredients from Target because I know it's like a national brand and I'm hoping most of you have one available to you. Obviously, you can go to your local grocery store to get these ingredients as well, but I just thought that this would be the best. Now, how I'm getting to the 17-cent number is because obviously it's an investment to buy all the ingredients like the flour, the sugar, all of that. But once you have it, the individual cookie is only going to cost you 17 cents and the recipe as a whole just costs you a little over $6 at $6.17. So I really wanted to start the series and I'm hoping you guys like it where I do kind of foods that are very affordable to make and still very fun. This one's not healthy, some of the future ones might be, but I just wanted to do something fun that I'm hoping will be accessible to all of you watching that you can make at home too. Because I know sometimes I do some fancier things, but this one I just wanted to be chill, low key, but still super duper delicious. Also, if you're looking for like a good site to find recipes, I definitely recommend At a Pinch. This is like not affiliated in any way. I just have loved using At a Pinch for years. I feel like they have some of the best dessert recipes on there. Also, at this point, I should mention that the links I'm putting in the description to the Target ingredients, those are not affiliate links. They're not, I just am listing them there so you guys can see them. I do not have any benefit from you clicking on them or using them or anything like that. Anyway, you just want to cream the butter until it is all lighter in color and fluffy. Now it is time to add in the vanilla and the eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add in the vanilla and 1 egg and mix it all up until it's all combined. Then I will add the second egg. There wasn't really specifics about adding these, so I mean, if you really wanted to, you could add them both at the same time. Just make sure that you're mixing until it's all incorporated and it's going to have a little bit of a lighter color. Also, you could see in the last clip, and I'll do it a couple times in this one, you want to be scraping down the edges of the bowl kind of every couple minutes, every minute, every 30 seconds, or just when it feels appropriate, just to make sure that you're getting all of the ingredients combined and that nothing is like stuck on the bottom. That's like not a homogeneous mixture. Now it is time to incorporate the flour. I'm going to go in 2 additions, just pour half the flour in, mix it all up with my hand mixer, and then do the other half. You might be thinking, oh my god, this is so much flour, it's going to go everywhere. That's the thought that my dad constantly has when he's helping me film. But, just trust your gut. If you know that you can handle this much flour without really spilling it, I mean, you have seen me spill it many times in my videos. But if you feel confident that you can keep this spillage to a minimum, then go ahead and add half of it or whatever you'd like. And just mix it all up until it's all combined, and then add the rest of the flour and continue mixing it until it is all combined. At this step, you don't really want to overmix. Some people would probably say, oh, you should probably do this with a spatula instead. But to be honest, my cookies always turn out fantastic, and I just do it with a hand mixer. So if that's what you do, then that's going to be fine with me. Well, I mean, not that it matters. It's your cookie, so just do whatever you want. And at the end, you should have a beautiful mixture just like this. And now it is time to combine the cinnamon and the sugar. You can use a fork, a whisk, really whatever you have on hand. You'll see me go in with my really cute little fork. One thing about me, I am obsessed with little utensils. I just love them. I love using them. I love eating stuff with them. I just think they're so fun. And this was the perfect little tool to mix up the cinnamon sugar because it's really not that big of a container, and so I use my mini fork. Now it is time to scoop out all the dough. Now this is the steps that I do for any kind of rolled sugar cookie or something like that. As this is going to be rolled sugar, I'm following these steps. I'm using a cookie scoop. This is completely unnecessary. You can use 2 spoons. You can use a tablespoon measure. Just really anything you want. You can just go in with your hands and make them different sizes, whatever you are feeling. But I love my cookie scoop, so I'm just going to be using that, and I have it on hand. Basically, you want to scoop all of them out first on one tray, just because if you kind of scoop, roll, you'll get sugar all over your hands, and then it will get back into the batter. And I just want them to look really nice and pretty, so I just don't want that to happen. So I'm going to scoop all of them out, and then I'm going to go on to the next step. And now it is time to roll these bad boys in some sugar. This cinnamon sugar mixture is the one you just saw in the previous clip, and I'm just going in with my hands, rolling it into a nice ball shape, and then I'm going to continue mixing. However, you'll see, oh no, I'm going to get sugar all over my hands, and then it's going to get on the cookies. So I decided to just quickly roll them up. They do not have to be perfect. They're going to bake as little perfect circles anyway, so just like kind of a nicer, rounder shape. I'm going to repeat that, and then I will sprinkle them all with the cinnamon sugar. Now, before I continue with this video, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up, comment down below, share this with a friend, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I have a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we're so close to 300. That's almost a third of the way there. So if you subscribe, that would really help me out. Alrighty, let's continue with the video. And now it is time to roll them in cinnamon sugar. Finally, I know. It's a lot of steps, but it's worth it in the end, and these cookies really don't take that long, probably 20-30 minutes total. So I'm just carefully rolling them, and I'm keeping one hand clean as I do this, just in case I need to use it, so for any reason. So I'm just kind of shaking them up, and I think you get the point. You can see that it's pretty simple. Just roll them all up. And yes, the cinnamon sugar did work for all of the cookies. And as you can see, there are a total of about 30 cookies on this tray. Now it's time to put them in the oven, and make sure at this point, I do want to mention you need to separate them out and put them apart. So on a normal standard sheet, you can only have about 12 to ensure that there will not be any spreading. And again, the oven is at 325 degrees. And these are the beautiful cookies after 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure that you pull them out 10, let them cool for like 3 minutes, and then you can see if they are still too gooey or if they need to go, or if they're perfect. because if you go for the whole 12, I kind of feel like sometimes that's a little bit of a gamble if it's going to really work out. But sometimes it does take that long, so you know your oven, so just trust your gut. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram at Cooks by Carrie. I post lots of photos of the food I cook and other updates and such. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification bell, and share this video with a friend. I'll see you next Friday for a new Foodie Friday video. Bye, guys.